Y'all ready to adventure today?
Yeah!
Yeah!
On the rapids! Oh, there it is!
What's going on?
I mean, is this great or what? The aquifer is right on the edge of those rocks.
Florida's so cool.
Titanic iceberg to the head. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
This doesn't suck.
Did you really think that was gonna work? Everybody's trying. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Oh! Stay left. This is unbelievable. Oh, I'll definitely find the danger. What's up, guys? It's Pascale.
Mo.
Art of Adventure.
Back at you.
Welcome back to our channel.
Indeed.
We're in North Florida along the Withlacoochee River,
So peaceful.
and we have a really cool adventure plan today. A paddle, hidden springs, rapids,
Rapid.
all right here in Florida. Let's go.
Let's go.
Kaylee's the resident expert.
Yes,
She's gonna make sure that we get lost
Oh, yes.
and get scared.
Yes,
Birthday girl.
exactly that.
We got a birthday girl in the house.
Yeah. Lions and lanterns.
We'll plug it. Adventure awaits. So here we are on a crispy Florida morning, ready to explore one of the state's true hidden gems, complete with rapids and hidden springs.
Here we are, moment of truth. Secret spot.
Okay, it's not so much a secret as it is, well, unnamed and perhaps mislabeled. Some maps say this boat ramp is in the city of Lee, and some say it's in Jasper. Either way, I'm putting the GPS coordinates in the description. It'll get you to the right spot. I don't need all these. You next?
We next? All right, here we go. I'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned.
This is probably also a good time to tell you there are 2 Withlacoochee rivers in the state of Florida. Yeah, I know. So here's what you need to know. We're in the northern of the 2 rivers, and we're launching just south of the Florida-Georgia border.
Oh, but that sun is good.
A little chilly out today on the Withlacoochee. There's a couple class 1 rapids you might not have known about here in Florida. Right now the water levels are very high on the river. When it rains a bunch in Georgia, the runoff flows south. That runoff leads to brownouts. And what usually stands out as exposed rock on the river is much, much harder to see. That can be good and bad for navigating the river. Good because deeper water gives you more surface area to paddle your kayak.
On the rapids.
But bad. Oh, there it is. There it is. That one right there. Well, bad because you can't see the rocks. Check out this other view of my direct hit.
Oh, shit.
I'm laughing, but honestly, I was pretty close to taking a swim. The water is 58 degrees right now, and we still have 6 more hours and 10 more miles planned on the river. Oh, I'll definitely find the danger.
I've had to save my mom on that rock twice.
Really?
Yes.
Your best bet when you don't know the river well is to completely avoid the ripples. And when the water levels are super low, you may even have to get out and walk the kayak over potential hazards. Today, though, the river is full and it's flowing fast. Make sure you keep your eyes to the right after you pass under that first overpass. So the first spring off the beaten path is Madison Blue. You've seen us do a video here. Unfortunately, right now the tide is really, really high. There's a lot of water. So Not as pretty as usual. Here's what Madison Blue Spring usually looks like. It's very blue and very beautiful and definitely worth the stop. Madison recently made our Art of Adventure top 5 list for most unique swim holes in the state of Florida. It's easy to see why. There's a good sized swim hole surrounded by limestone, which kind of creates a coliseum feel. You're not supposed to jump from the cliff walls, but yeah. Madison is a state park, so you'll find amenities like public restrooms and picnic areas. Oh, and don't leave without checking out Mart's Sink. This crack in the earth connects directly to the Florida aquifer. It's a popular spot for cave certified scuba divers. So cool. Baby, please do a split.
Here.
After some tricky maneuvering to get back on our boats, we're off to check out some hidden springs. Look at this little guy. Little spring coming out. The high water levels are covering more of the limestone than usual. It can make it tough to find these little jewels. But here's a good rule of thumb. Listen for the sounds of rushing water. If you follow it to its source, you'll find these cool spring heads all up and down the Withlacoochee.
This is what happens when it rains in Georgia. We get our rivers browned out. In springs, usually it's beautiful, clear, mythical, magical water places. But right now, you just have to trust us when we tell you that there are magical springs below these brown waters. So, stay tuned.
Pot Springs, also a bit browned out. Pot Springs is another big landmark as you paddle south on the Withlacoochee. This is a spot we'd normally get out and take a swim. Let me show you what it normally looks like. Blue and beautiful. It's a popular swim hole for the locals, but not a lot of tourists know about it.
Little boat ramp stop.
Okay, here are a few important notes about paddling the Withlacoochee River. First, because of the rapids and the strong current, this is not an out and back paddle. You'll want to stage a car or schedule a pickup at one of the boat ramps downriver. Madison County Boat Ramp on River Park Road is a good option. If you took the time to swim at Madison and Pot Springs and played around in the hidden springs along the banks, it would probably take you somewhere around 4 hours to get to this point. If you want a longer paddle, that's cool too. We only stopped to eat our packed lunches, and we got right back on the water. Our goal today is 10.5 miles. We expect that'll put us on the water right around 6 hours or so. So right now, we're like halfway. The scenery changes a bit south of the Madison County boat ramp. You'll start to find little beaches scattered along the banks. They make good resting spots. And why not hit the beach for an adult beverage or two?
Is it Saturday? Friday? Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Saturday. This doesn't suck. Huh?
As we paddle south, we see rope swings, more rapids.
Stay left.
Watch out for the shallow rocks.
Everybody's trying. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Oh! Everybody's doing it.
And lots of cool caves.
Wait. Okay.
There's all these cool little caves. Right now the water's kind of high, so we can't really explore in them. But normally you can swim in there, and swim out right there. Here's what these caves look like with lower water levels. There are hidden springs right here. Just be safe, guys. Swim and explore to your ability levels. Go with someone who knows this river. Don't push it. There's nothing back here worth dying for. I think Mo's got the right idea. He's loving life right now. Florida's so cool. There's so much to see and explore. We stopped to check out another hidden spring that sits about 50 feet off the river. As I fumble my way back to the spring, it's probably a good time to talk to you about the critters you can find back here. The most dangerous are the snakes. Watch out for rattlers, coral snakes, and water moccasins. I always get asked about this. It is Florida, so you can bet there are alligators. But Kaylee spends a lot of time on this river, and she says she's never seen a gator on these waters. Proceed with caution.
So what you don't see right here is that if you were to jump in, it's like a 20 to 30 foot drop. The aquifer is right on the edge of those rocks. There is one giant tree branch that fell down years ago that kind of hangs out across it.
Once again, with lower water levels, the spring looks more like this. I definitely have to come back and check this one out. I love exploring new springs in Florida. As the sun starts to drop behind the trees, we come up on our 10-mile paddle goal. There's a small boat ramp on the west side of the river here, but we're getting out at a friend's cabin on the east side. The steep banks of the Withlacoochee make for one last challenge. Turns out Kaylee's a bit of a superwoman, so we're good.
Yeah, she's a badass. Yeah.
As the sun sets, I start to reflect on the day. A 10+ mile paddle, river rapids, caves, 5 known springs and at least 5 hidden springs, a ton of new memories, and 3 new forever friends.
What up, y'all? What? Kayak day!
Big thanks to Kaylee, Rachel, and Josie for letting us tag along on this trip. We've been talking about it for months, and we're so glad we finally got on the water with you guys.
Awesome hosts.
We have to do it again because we got to go back.
Gotta go back when the water levels are different. Can't wait to see it when it's lower.
Yeah, and check this out, guys. Safety first, right? There are a few things we always make sure we have on a paddle with us. A Lifestraw, a safety blanket, a headlamp.
You gotta have your trusty knife.
Gotta have your knife.
Gotta have a knife.
You never know when things could go wrong on the river, and you just want to be ready. Safety first. We got links to the safety gear, to our merch in the description below. Buy from us because it helps us keep us on the road, and it allows us to produce these free videos for you.
Come on, you know you love this video, so you kid.
We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, hit that like button.
Come on.
Go ahead and subscribe. We want our experiences to help make your next adventure epic. All that's left for you to do,
Just go get it.
go get it, y'all.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
See you out there.